We're gonna have a good time today, y'all. There is so much to discuss. Ooh-wee. What are we doing? What is this doing? We got so much to discuss. We got people here. What up, Trini boy? What up, Julian? Y'all know I'm a Virgo. I'm prompt. I am on time. Let me get my links up. Settle in. Let's let people get into the room. Start throwing your ideas in the chat. Let's go. Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm live right now. What's up? Thank you. Please lowercase the T in my name. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to see y'all tonight. Hi, Katava. How are you? Y'all already ready to drag Molly? We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Let me set up. We definitely gonna get to it. Molly she's top of the list. She's top of the list. Y'all, I done worked out. I feel good. Forgive my my undressed appearance. Let me button up. Let's do it. Woo! It's gonna be a good one, y'all. So much sex in there. Welcome to the JustLatasha channel. I am your host, JustLatasha. As we settle in and allow people to get into the room and allow people to receive the link and let us go live, I want to let you know something off rip. Now, some of y'all have been here with me for a long time. You guys have been following me over the years. I've interviewed 3 seasons of Insecure so far, I think. I reviewed all 3 seasons of Insecure, and let me tell you something. You know, we're in quarantine. A lot of people are coming out with content, and a lot of people are going to be talking about Insecure. So if you guys are ever wondering which one to watch, I'm gonna let you know why I'm different, why I move different. I'm not here to talk about would you date. I'm not here to talk about what decisions should she have made. I'm not here to talk about the surface stuff. I'm not here to talk about the conversation of it all. If you guys didn't know, I am a screenwriter. What I do is dissect. I love to take apart story. So what we're going to get into when we do this seasons of Insecure review, we're not just going to talk about the stuff. You can find that with everybody else. Go ahead and talk about the stuff. It's fun and it's fine. What we're going to get here is a story dissection, because I think on first watch, we're so excited to have our Twitter takes. We're so excited to be a part of the conversation. We're so excited to join in on the chatter, and that's fine, and it's fun. And if you guys follow me on Instagram at JustLatasha, I'll be having a little 15-minute live after the show. But you can't really take in all of the details that both the visual and the dialogue and the action all tell simultaneously together, right? So I watched it for the second time today, and there was so much that was missed, that was overlooked. So we are here to not only review, but to dissect, because at the end of the day, this is a story, it is a television show, and there are layers that makes this so juicy to dive into and to take a bite of and to not mind our business for once. So I welcome you to the review and the dissection of Season 4, Insecure, created, produced, written by the creative god, Issa. Thank y'all so much. I'm excited to have you. This is definitely going to be interactive. We're going to go down the show. So yes, we will be stopping by Molly. Of course, we'll be stopping by Lawrence. But as we make our way through the show, I'm going to be talking to you guys and getting your responses and your feelings and your comments about these certain parts of the show as well. So this will be very interactive. I'm not here to be a hog. Let's go! I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you. Man, thank you. My Euphoria reviews. I hope you guys enjoyed that throwback to old black TV with that Moesha interlude. Here we go. We're getting ready to dissect Insecure. I want to welcome you guys. Thank y'all for being here. There's so many of my people here. Carlene, are you new? Are you new, Carlene? I haven't seen that name before. Danielle Moxley, are you new? Welcome. All right, so I'm gonna get into my notes. So forgive me if I'm looking down, but there's so many notes that I had to take, and we're gonna be stopping by. So let's start from the beginning. Let's start with the show open, okay? We are starting with darkness and destruction. This is our opening shot. If you guys see any of my other TV or definitely movie reviews, I always talk about the opening shot. The opening shot sets the tone for the entire story. It is dark, it is decrepit, it is broken, it is without joy. Okay? When God said it is darkness and without form, it is void. That was first line of the Bible. All right? And we're also starting with this murder show that's happening in LA called Looking for LaToya. So we have this layer of this murder show, Looking for LaToya, and we have a layer of Issa's first line of season 4 was what? What was it, y'all? I don't know. I don't really fuck with Molly no more. Let me break down how fulfilling this was already. And we're not even a minute into the show. Here's why this was so fulfilling. This Looking for LaToya, we're trying to find out if there's a woman named LaToya, and let's not skip LaToya Harlins. She was murdered in LA during the riots against racism and police brutality, but she was murdered in an Asian-owned store. She was shot down because the Asian owner thought that she was stealing. Rest in peace, LaToya Harlins. Her name rings bells. Excuse me, that was LaTasha Harlins. How can I forget? It was my own name. It was LaTasha Harlins, and then one of the characters in the Looking for LaToya was named Tasha. So I was like, my name is all over this. Signs? No, I'm just kidding. So LaTasha Harlins was shot down. So it's interesting that we're looking for a mystery disappearance or murder of LaToya, and at the same time, Issa Rae is saying, I don't really fuck with Molly no more. So while you have this host, and we're going to get into the hostess because that's very important, while you have this host overlaying the fact that there was a death of a friendship, and the host is asking, could this death have been avoided? Who is accountable? What could have been done to avoid it? You can definitely apply those questions to why Issa and Molly's friendship no longer exists, why it will no longer exist. So now we can apply these questions to the friendship. What was the cause of death of this friendship? Was it avoidable? And who in this friendship takes accountability? Was it avoidable? We're starting with the end in this series, and we're starting with the end of their friendship in this series, and we got 4 months to go to that season finale to figure out how Issa and Molly fell out. A lot of people felt really distraught. Like, how could you break up Molly and Issa? These are the best friends, the 2 best friends that anyone could have. Think about your real life. Think about your real life. There was Ace, Boom, Coombs. That was my ride or dies that I love. They were my sisters. We joke, you were my wife. We married. We go together. There was women in my life that I thought would be there to the end of time, and I don't know them hoes no more. I don't know them at all. They don't know me. So it was fine to use these men, these romantic interests as, we're gonna call them fluffers. We shouldn't use that word, but they were there for a moment, they were gone. We seen Nate come and go. We seen Daniel come and go. We see Lawrence disappear. We see romantic interests could come and go, but what happens? What about your friends? Oh, you stand and ground. And the reason why they're starting to fall out, actually, from this first episode, makes perfect sense, and we are going to break down why. I want to shout out the actress Terry J. Vaughn from the Steve Harvey Show, playing Regina. Sadie. Issa Rae does such an incredible job at honoring the actors, the black women actors that came before her. She gave us 2 heavy hitters in one episode. 2 heavy hitters in one episode. And every time the season progresses, she like scatters them out, but now it's just like line them up. I'm giving opportunity and space for everyone that came before me. I'm giving opportunity and space for people alongside of me, and I'm giving opportunity to people coming up behind me. She opens her sets for up and coming writers and actors. Come join me. Come watch how it works so you know how to do it in the future for yourself. Why do I stand? I stand. Like I fucking stand. And so that was just a teaser. That was just the opener. And now we're diving into, yes, she is a gift to black talent. Now we're diving into the actual show. Woo! So what you want to do when you start out and you open up a show is you want to set up your world. You want to let everybody know what it is as its normal stature. So we're starting off with who else but Issa and Molly. I mean, if you're going to tell us you don't fuck with Molly, well, rewind the clock. How were you and Molly in the beginning? Let's go back. And as soon as we dive into opening the show and setting the standard, light. Let there be light. LA is constructed. LA is clean. LA is full of life and thriving. It is full of joy. Hey, Max Data. It is full of sunlight, and the happiness is back at a switch. That teaser was dark and broken, and as soon as we open the show, the light is back. We are celebrating Self-Care Sunday, and here's where we see where our 2 friends are, right? We have Issa, who is living up in the sun. Issa is joyous and focused on herself. She ain't got no man. She ain't got no job, but she says, this is it. This is what I've been trying to achieve. Opportunities are just falling into my lap. The blessings are abundant. I am so happy. I need nothing. She starts off this episode with, the joy is here with me and me alone. I didn't need nothing else to fulfill what I've been looking for this entire time. And of course, where's Molly? On the complete opposite of the spectrum. So you have Issa as this sunlight-filled, joyous, vibrant LA, and you have Molly, this broken, dark, destroyed version of LA, right? Molly is like, I wish I could feel like you. I don't. My job is killing me. Now put a pin in it. I want y'all to remember that. Put a pin in it. Also make note that Molly at this point doesn't even mention dating to Issa. The biggest problem to her in this moment where Issa's just celebrating her joy, Molly's like, my job is making me miserable. And that's where it ends. Huh? Y'all with me? Let me see what y'all talking about before we get into Condola. All right? Let's see what y'all are talking about. Julian says, I feel like that was foreshadowing. That's how you set the tone of your story. Where are we at? Where are we emotionally? You showed us where we're going to end up, and how opposite are we right now? Welcome everybody who's watching. This is the live dissection of Insecure season 4 premiere. We are getting down to the details, so I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. Please let your comments fly. I will be addressing y'all and see where y'all at. We're going to move on to Condola. Whew, baby. What's up? Oh, I gotta see who that was. Ooh, you came. Thank you. All right, we're gonna get into Condola right now. Sorry, my roommate texted me. The other F word. You came. So Issa has 2 concerns this season. Issa has to be concerned with her friendship with Molly, who she had forever, and she has this new relationship, this new journey, this new venture, her business partnership. She wants to do a block party for LA, give to the black community, and to do that, she has to meet this new woman. She has to meet this new character and join forces with her to get her goal done. So you can see the difference, and this is saying story without saying nothing at all. Do y'all remember how Issa was dressed with Molly for Self-Care Sunday? Issa had on a little sloppy headband, her oversized tee, shout out to Slauson. She had a little bicycle short, she was burning her yoga mat. Issa fully allows herself to be a mess when she's with Molly. Issa fully allows herself to be like, this is it. Like, I ain't hot, I'm not doing nothing crazy. Like, I'm just, you know me in my lowest, and she doesn't, she doesn't care. Since when do we know Issa as a fashion girl? When Issa steps into the room with Condola, she changes her whole energy. She changes her whole physical appearance. Issa gave you a pant, a turtleneck. She gave you fashion. She's trying to keep up with Condola. Condola represents for Issa an inspiration, something to achieve, to be. Issa is honored to be aligned with this woman. Issa wants to match this height, this energy. Issa is stepping up. She don't have to, there's no inspiration when she's with Molly. She gets to be as low as she wants to be, and Molly will always be there. Issa has something to achieve to, and she had to level up to be in the presence of Condola. Her grandmother's turtleneck. Where's your grandmother? Dead. And I actually want to talk about that. This outfit, this fashion represents what Issa aspires to be, but you can tell the first thing she did was fuck herself up. She spilled that water, she ruined her shirt, and she did it in front of Condola. This is Issa not being ready yet, okay? Issa wants to be this girl, but Issa is not ready. You see her still being clumsy. She's still Issa. Issa is still trying to get out of the present version of herself to aspire to be alongside Condola. First thing she did was fuck up that outfit. So let's go. We diving in. Y'all ready to drag Molly? Y'all are so ready. I promise we gonna get there. We really are gonna get there. Let's talk about TSA Bay. This is such an important scene. And yes, I love that we saw a fat body. I love that we saw it naked and we saw it in its raw form, and they didn't do nothing to like hide it, fuck it up, or whatever. It was just this fat body is fucking on Issa, and that's just what it's gonna be. I found something very important for women in this scene. Issa tells him twice, I don't like that. I don't like that. And I can't tell you how important it is for a dark-skinned black woman to, number one, be sexual, and number two, demand pleasure. We are groomed as women to coddle what men want sexually. We are groomed to perform. Flip your hair, arch your back, bend it over. I want that leg to go behind that head. And they questioning us, why you not wet? Because you're not getting me fucking wet. Hey, did you come? Nigga, no. I'm sure we would have both been very well aware whether or not I've had an orgasm. If you had to ask, in the words of Megan Thee Stallion the God, if you had to ask, nigga, no. We saw Issa take them back shots and she was like, this ain't it. They switched sides. This ain't it. And then they went into a position where this man ain't trying to show off on her body. This man ain't trying to do too much. Let's just go basic missionary. That is what satisfied Issa. That's what she asked for in the moment and in the bedroom. You can see Issa taking these steps to satisfy herself, give into her joy, and set these standards that make her that bitch. I wanna enjoy this moment. I'm here too, and she demands that, and not in an aggressive, don't do that, nigga. No, hey, maybe we can try it this way. No, still a little off. Maybe we could try this. There we go. And I thought that was very, very, very important to see. And then when they're getting dressed and he's getting gone, shout out to, full-figured niggas. It's okay if you late. Come on in, baby. Come on in, thrift queen. When you see them getting dressed and he's getting ready to go, Issa's not coddling no feelings. He's critiquing her fan and her job, and ain't this your spot? Can't you get? And she was like, no. She ain't getting up to walk him out. She ain't asking him about tomorrow. You came here, you served the purpose, and now you can go, and ain't no hard feelings. I'm not asking you for any more. You don't gotta ask me for any more. I enjoyed this moment. I'm gonna get back to making my block party. Issa's being hella cute. I'm totally down. I am so down. Summer says, missionary is done right, undefeated. Missionary's cute. I'm sorry. I don't want to be doing all the flips and tricks and the helicopter on the ceiling fan. I think that's unnecessary. Let's do what works. Okay? Let's do what works. Y'all are crazy. Calvin said, you like a Rubik's Cube. I like a challenge. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Vaginas are tricky. Vaginas are difficult. Vaginas are tricky. Penises are easy. You do one thing to all of them. They all have the same effect. You do one thing to every penis, they're all going to do the thing, right? Vaginas, well, my ex liked it this way. Cool. I don't. Now you got to figure something out. Okay, well, my last two hoes liked it this way. All right, well, now I'm the third hoe. So you got to figure something out. Okay, but how come I'm hitting this spot and this ain't working? Because it's a different woman. And each and every woman is going to give you that, like, you damn right. Figure it out. Figure it out. I was thinking about that too. Like, women got to go out and make t-shirts that say, my orgasm is not optional. The fact that we had to make a t-shirt, that's not something that we should have to go out and scream at the top of the, like, we shouldn't have to do that. Nicki Minaj got a cover of Glamour or Cosmo or something, and she's talking about, I demand an orgasm. Why is the queen Nicki Minaj having to demand why do we have to ask? Like, aren't we having sex too? The fact that women have to, like, force themselves into the sexual equation when they are literally half of what's going on, I think that's crazy. I think that's absolutely crazy, and Issa made sure that she got hers. All right, so let's get back. We're getting back to Molly and Issa. They're shopping together. Issa's very excited about this mixer coming up. She's letting Molly know how important this woman is to her, how important this event is to her. Thank you. Thank you, Carlene. And they're reconvening after their new intentions are set, right? So, did I skip one? Oh, real quick. I did skip. I skipped Molly's date with Andrew. Let's go back real quick to Molly's date with Andrew. Now, I cheered and clapped when Asian Babe was back. I definitely did. His haircut is terrible. We know this, right, y'all? We do know this? Okay. So, I've said this a million times. And this is me dragging myself. Molly is a Virgo. It's hard as hell for her to leave her comfort zone. She doesn't do anything outside of what makes sense to her. And people have to fight and reel and introduce and coddle. People have to do so much for Molly to make a different decision than the one she usually makes. So she's that stubborn. And even though she's trash, we see her back on this date with this guy that it's been so wrong for last season. And her even being there is a step outside of her comfort zone. She's used to dropping you like a hot cake. Okay? He do got a body. You damn right. His hair was terrible. His haircut is terrible. I don't know who made that decision. So this is a big deal. Her being at this bowling alley with Andrew right now is a big deal for her. This is her stepping out on a limb. Now here's where Molly has her first lie of the episode. And this is where you have to really be attentive to detail. When she was with Issa for Self-Care Sunday, she said, my job is killing me. I am miserable. And she doesn't mention the date. She doesn't mention Andrew. When she's with Andrew, she tells him, I ain't even worried about Torian. I ain't even worried about my job. It is no big deal. Baby, which one is it? Which one is it? And why are we hiding the dating from Issa, and why are we hiding the job from the date? Is you mad or nah, baby? I ain't even worried about my job. So I feel like there's some boundaries here. I feel like Molly isn't afraid to let her best friend Issa know when she is hurt and stressing out and a little, what is tea? when she's bothered, right? But she doesn't mention dating because I think she doesn't want to be judged there. That's a little bit of a thorn in Molly's side, her dating life. The lies. It's a bit of a thorn in her side, her dating life. So when she's with Andrew, she's like, he can't know that I'm stressing about something. Like, she doesn't want to let him in. She doesn't want to be vulnerable in front of him at all. So she keeps all of it hidden from Andrew. She's just here for the moment, and she's trying to be, cute and attractive and desirable, and she's not letting her vulnerability show with this guy at all. I mean, the guards are up. Y'all look crazy. Y'all are screaming at me. The lies. What is the truth, Molly? Okay, writing and nuance. I see it. I mean, something's really going on here. She is gridlocked emotionally, and I hope we've been asking to see what that thing is since season 2. I think since she was in the therapist's office, we've been asking to see what that gridlocked heart is, and we haven't yet to see it. We just don't know. Is this the way she just is? But I always think there's something that makes people tick the way that they do, and we still have yet to discover that. Molly is just, she ain't got it. So we see the girls as friends. We see how they feel about work. We see how they are in their dating life. So now we have the friends reconnect. This is when they're going shopping. They're talking about what's going on. Issa's excited about this event. And Molly says something very interesting. Ooh, Max Data says something good, and I wanna get to it before I move on. Danielle said Molly needs to go back to that therapist. Max Data says true. Molly's very situational with information she tells people. It's only like she only tells them information based off knowing what response they'll give her that she wants to hear. I know I screwed that up, but that's kind of what we're saying. Yes. Yes. I will feed you the information as long as you have the response that will satisfy me and my neuroses. Okay? Yes, that is very true. So while Molly and Issa are shopping, Molly says something strange, right? Issa's like, we got Sonos, we got tequila, we got this brand, we got that brand, we got these brands showing up for my event, and Molly's like, wow, okay. Now, was Molly being real, or was Molly hating? And I'm going to go out on a limb and say Molly was being real. I think Molly was shocked because she knows Issa as a failing loser. We all know Issa as a failing loser, and think about your friends who are constantly fucking up and cannot get it together. I had this friend in college who didn't present herself well. She presented herself as this fighter, this impulsive, this proud to be from the hood, this what up, my uncle this, X, Y. Like, she presents herself, and she was a very close friend of mine. Very close friend. And then one day she showed me like her resume or her term paper or something, and the language was so different than how I've ever experienced this girl in my life. And offensively, I was like, did you write this? My fucking bad. I have never seen you in this other element. I had to ask, oh, is this where we are? Just catch me up to speed. Thank you, Ronald. Catch me up to speed. Molly knows Issa as this struggling, failing, confused, lost, bumbling little fly. And now for your very first major event, Sonos pulled up when you're having this party in your backyard? I thought Molly was being real, guys. I mean, it's easy to say, oh, she's hating. But Molly knows this girl. Like, Molly knows this girl. How the fuck Issa D, fucking on Daniel's leather couch in the studio, got Sonos pulling up in her backyard? Let's be honest. I see y'all. Issa does something very curious in this moment where Molly is questioning, wow, you have those people pulling up? Oh, okay. Issa does something that a lot of us do, and Issa fell back into the version of herself that she's used to. Issa downplayed herself in front of Molly. No, I'm getting Popeyes. No, Popeyes is coming. And she lowballs herself to Molly. Sometimes when you're about to be something that you've never been before, when that first challenge comes, that first challenge pulls up, no, I'm not that. You're right. That's an automatic defense. That's an automatic reaction. Yeah, girl, I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, I don't even know. They asked Popeyes. I don't know. Thank you. Made by my friend Jelani. That's the first reaction you have. Who was this woman that gets Sonos and tequila and these brands in her back? Who is this? No, you're right. No. I had Popeyes, but I don't even know. Issa undersold herself as a response, like a quick defense response. I thought that was so interesting, and I think there's such a psychological element in this season. This season feels totally different than what we've been watching. The comedy is much better, and I think there's a deeper emotional complexity that we're going to be seeing from all of the characters that I really, 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 really appreciate. I really appreciate it. I thought that was so interesting. But then here, before we call Molly a hater, Molly stops and encourages her again. No, you got it. You got it. You got it. You're good. And then Issa's like, I ain't appreciate the way you said it, but I fucks with the energy. Molly picked her girl back up again. In that moment, she picked her girl back up again. I was confused. It caught me off guard, but no, you know what? You got it. Here's where I also saw more growth by Molly. In season 3, their last fight, Molly and Issa's last fight, was because Molly inserted herself between Nathan and Issa. Not her place. Great intentions, wanted to protect her friend, not her place. So in this clothing shop, I just want to ask you, Issa, I'm dating Andrew. Nathan's his roommate. Can Nathan go? I wanted to run it by you first. Molly has been applying the changes. She showed it. She showed it. Molly applied the changes. I just want to respect you, and Issa appreciated it. I just want to let you know. I don't want to step in and be like, nah, Nate can't come. Issa, is it okay? It's not. You got it. Beautiful. Beautiful moments of friendship. And we have Molly's second lie of the episode. I do want to see Nathan Kalovna. I really do. I said that as well in our prediction video. We have Molly's second lie of the episode. She says, her and Andrew are taking it easy and I'm having a good time. Let me tell you about the pick me agenda. There's something that women do where they're going to ride it out. You know from jump you want something serious, but the man that you introduce yourself said he doesn't. So what you're going to do is play not serious. Have fun. Take it easy. We're super cash. And then get your feelings hurt when you're not the one and you're not picked. That's the pick me agenda. For you to stand in that store and be acting like you cool. No, we just having fun. We hanging out. See, Issa was having fun and hanging out. Issa was on her computer at the end of that sex, and she was like, "Cool, yeah, I'm not getting an AC. This is my fan, and the fan is for your sweat, cause you sweat on me." Bye. Issa's having fun. Molly got too much pressure on this situation. Molly's not having fun. That's not fun at all. And she's trying to figure out, am I cool with it, or should he be my man, or we? Molly don't know where she at, right? So she pretending they chilling and they hanging out and they cool with it. Babe, there's way too much pressure on this situation. Let's go into our favorite moment of the episode. That was my favorite, the Lawrence reveal, where Condola and Issa discover that Lawrence is 6 degrees separated from the entire situation. Okay? So, let's talk about Tiffany's baby shower. I'm hearing some opinions where Tiffany knew. If you listen carefully, Tiffany found out in the exact moment Issa found out. But she felt guilty because all of this happened at her party, at her event. She was the conduit to bridge these people together. Tiffany said now she knew that Condola went on one date with Lawrence. It happened. Y'all ain't take each other. As far as Tiffany knew, it happened. Y'all went on that one date. It was cool. And y'all just, this ain't a thing. Why would you go back to your best friend Issa and be like, so my other friend went on a date with Lauren, and you don't even know if it's serious. You don't even know if they like each other. You don't even know if they kept each other's phone number or saved their name at the phone number. Lauren's phone, Condola could just be a wet emoji. What? And if it was that, I would have never said it to my best friend either. Tiffany in that moment said, do you mean that guy that you went on one date again and we never heard from him again and we didn't even know that was a thing? To Tiffany, I wasn't going to mention that to Issa for what? Oh, y'all a month in and he's sending you flowers and he's like becoming a part of your life? Oops. I know. I know y'all did one date. I know it was a thing. Hold on, let me see what y'all saying. Let me see what y'all saying. Trini Boy says, she said season 3, episode 6. Come on, detail. What? She said season 3, episode 6, that she didn't want to date Andrew because she wanted to be with a black man, and feelings change. Andrew got hair, a working penis, and money, and he done forgave her craziness 3-4 times. Let's go bowling. Huh? Let's go bowling. What? Tiffany ain't Issa's friend. Thrift Queen, are we doing that? Are we doing that? JJ, that's what I thought too. Why would she mess up Issa's relationship with Condola for a one-off date? Babies, it was nothing. That one date that Tiffany knew about was nothing. L. Jones, she didn't have to mention it to Issa, but she could have said something to Condola. I'll give you that. I will give you that. I probably still wouldn't have said anything. I probably still, let me think about it. Let me think. God. No, I would have said something. I would have said something to Condola. You're right. I would have said something to Condola. Hey, that was my baby shower. Oh, you dated him? That's my girl's ex. Y'all could, I don't know. But I feel you on that. I do feel you on that. Summer, I would have told Tiffany that his ex was at the baby shower too. She could figure out the rest. That's fair. And that is fair. That's fair. Y'all are right. That's fair. Where am I? So here's where I respect Tiffany in this moment, because Tiffany says Issa's stuttering and she's about to come up with some bullshit. We know right now from season 1, Issa lies. Issa lies, Issa lies, Issa lies. And we saw that bullshit bubbling at the lip, bubbling at the gumption. Issa was about to pull on some bullshit. Tiffany said, here it is. Issa and Lawrence dated. They're an ex. It's over. You're in the picture. Okay, I'm leaving. And she swung that wig. Somebody gotta glue her lace right here. It was flying. We in too high of a budget, and this is Miss Amanda Seals. Stick it down right here. Stick it down on her head. She put it on the table because what we're not gonna do is do what Issa usually do, which is about to mess it all up. Tiffany did her a favor. We put it on the table, and now as adults, y'all go figure it out. Molly's wig, you starting back here. Thank you, Thrift Queen. Her forehead don't go back there. You got to bring that wig down. Don't do that. You bring it down. Tiffany put it on the table. Okay, here's the truth. I'm gonna leave y'all to do it as women, and I'm gonna remove myself. And that's what happened. What did Issa do? Issa lied. What she always do. It's cool. You're dope. He's dope. I'm dope. Everything's fine. That's the first thing she did. You thought she wasn't gonna lie when she started bubbling at the lip? Come on. Thank you, Tiffany. And I never thought I'd say it because I hate that character. Here's a question that I have, and I want to ask an existential question. All right? Issa goes into this traumatic daydream where Lawrence and Condola are fucking all over that baby shower. Down to the point where Condola is wearing Issa's clothes and she gets to pop the tags. Pop the tags. Let me ask you an existential question. Pay attention. Do y'all think Issa's fear is that Lawrence leveled up on her? Part 2. Do y'all think Issa feels Condola is an upgraded version of her? Good enough for Lawrence? Pay attention. Part 3. Does Condola match Lawrence's glow up? Talk to me. Don't get shy. Don't get shy. Talk to me. Let me run it back. It's a 3-part question. I want to hear y'all. Issa has this traumatic, we ain't picking 2, answer the question. Issa has this traumatic daydream. Part 1. Do you think Issa's fear is that Lawrence glowed up on her? He leveled up on her. Okay? Part 2. Does Issa think Condola is a better version of her? Okay? Because remember, in one of those seasons, Issa was trying to get Lawrence back, and it was a strong no. And she tore that apartment apart. It was a strong no. And that's before he even was finished. He wasn't even finished yet. Okay? Part 3. Does Issa fear that Condola matches Lawrence's level up? She matches his glow up. She's now the woman he deems fit. I want to hear y'all. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. Let me see what y'all saying. Pink Lady, yes and yes. Condola is who Issa wants to be. Hey CJ, welcome back. Thank you for coming to the Insecure watch party. A Barty, they did more than dated for 5 years. They lived together. I need the point. And what is the point? What are we saying? Come on, y'all gotta explain. I don't know where y'all no's and yeses are. Come on, explain. L Jones says yes to 1. Let me see what my 1 is. Issa thinks Lawrence glowed up on her. Yes to 3. Condola matches Lawrence's glow up. Woo! What y'all talking? I need full answers, y'all. Full answers. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna read Summer right now. Let me see what Summer says before it's gonna pop up on my end. Here we go. Summer says, number 1, no. Lawrence always gonna be trash to Issa. Number 2, yes, that line about paying for her clothes and the flashback proved that. And number 3, Condola does match Lawrence's glow up. See, this is the visual and the characters' actions and dialogue. They're layered. They are layered. We had Issa in her insecurity trying to change out clothes to keep up with Condola, right? And Molly's watching this. Molly's there to see Issa struggle. Issa's trying to level up via fashion to get on the level where she thinks Condola is. And when her ex is fucking on Condola down to the baby shower cake, she's wearing Issa's clothes and she don't need your tags. Your ex is popping her tags because she can afford to keep every item she buys. That fucking hurts. This is a dissection. This is not a review. You are tuned into JustLatasha, taking over season 4, Insecure. Go get your comments and your opinions, and go get that Twitter conversation elsewhere. We are going to be challenged. This is a dissection. This is what I do. This is why you guys are subscribed. This is why we are here. Don't play with me. Lowercase the T in my damn name. Don't play with me. Here we go. That fucking hurts. And you gotta sit up in that woman's face and act like we don't. It's cool. Oh, we get into the bag. It's nothing. Come, don't do that. Be honest. Be honest. Last comment before we move on. Life coach Sean, say it. This, Lawrence, is what Issa always wanted him to be. And Condola is who Issa wants to be. This show is called Insecure because that's exactly what she is. Issa's never fully comfortable in her own skin, and neither are any of the characters. All of the characters are off balance, all the characters don't have the answers, and all the characters are making bad decisions. Guys, come on. Come on. Dee, don't start. Dee, don't start. All right, real quick, the other F word. I think it's a combo. She sees her more of an actualized version of herself, and she matches Lawrence. We moving on. I thank you guys for your comments. I thank y'all for being, interactive and excited. We're gonna move on. We are now at the midpoint where everybody's journey is fucked up. You had a curveball, threw it in. Everybody got to fumble and figure it out from here on out. Here we go. We're halfway there, y'all. Whew. So we're back in, and the first thing we see is Condola confronting Lawrence. This is new information to her. She has a decision to make. Am I going to choose this man, or am I going to choose this new business venture? Now, I was watching some people talk, and they made a very interesting point of conversation. Condola doesn't need this. She doesn't need Issa and Issa's event. She does this. Has a huge glass office at a PR firm. She runs her own event. She's already on this path. There's nothing that Issa can give her. I mean, besides another opportunity, another bag. But there's nothing that grounds her in making sure that this business thing goes through. Issa is fully professionally dependent on Condola, if anything. So Condola having to, and I think they did this balance perfectly. Her dating Lawrence is only 1 month old. We don't know how much money this event could bring. And should she sacrifice that for something that she don't even know what it is yet? She likes him, they're having a good time, but it's 1 month old. Versus her joint venture with Issa could be fucking lucrative. And it's important for us to see her bring all of her contacts in already to this event, because now she's tied in. If her contacts still didn't know about this event, if she ain't put no money up, if vendors weren't secured, if the bar wasn't wet, if everything wasn't set, they wasn't rapping in the beginning that all this is in motion already, Condola would have been like, peace out, got my dick, I'm cool. Condola is too far in with Issa to quit, but she's too young with Lawrence to make a strong decision. It will look foolish on Condola to pull out of an event right now, and then she'll have to explain to her contacts and her network and her vendors why she pulled out. What she's gonna say? Oh, I had a man? They're in it for the long haul. And it was such a smart wrap up by the writers to make sure that Condola had to be bound professionally to Issa and had to be, I'm already emotionally connected to Lawrence, but it ain't that serious yet. She put her right in the middle perfectly. But at this point, Condola's calling it off for Lawrence. I don't know. This don't feel right. This is weird. I really don't know. I think Condola's a Capricorn. I don't know Capricorns to judge. No idea. Here's a very interesting detail, guys. Now, they're so good. They're so good, and I'm going to tell you why. Before Condola comes in and tells Lawrence, I'm going to cool this off for now, Lawrence is watching Looking for LaToya. Shout out to Portia. Shout out to Ray J. They did their part, and they did it so well. Here's the thing with the Looking for LaToya, and this is very smart and strategic, because this is not just the funny. This is very strategic. LaToya's roommate Tasha, played by Portia, LaToya's roommate Tasha says her boyfriend killed her. I know he did. Her boyfriend killed her. Then Ray J, playing the boyfriend, I didn't kill her. I didn't kill her. How does this, check the layers, watch the layers. How does this affect the livelihoods of these characters? Lawrence is the boyfriend. Did you kill the relationship with Issa? Did you kill this relationship right now between you and Condola? Condola's the friend. How long were y'all dating? Where's the death? Is there going to be a death here? Who killed Latoya? Who who's responsible for the upcoming mystery, the disappearance and the death? Who's responsible? The boyfriend or the roommate? Guys, don't miss it. Don't miss it. This death, this murder mystery is layered on this story. He's watching it when there's about to be a death in the room. He has to talk about the death with the new friend. Yeah, we dated for 5 years. It's over. Why you we looking for it, what y'all said. Here we go. Issa killed the relationship. Why y'all playing? Dee, taking another step. The finding Latoya set the tone from the first scene of the episode. Dee, you was late. We said that, baby. We said that, baby. Welcome to the room. That was a good observation, though. You're very good. You're so good. And Third Queen says, and the season called Low-Key Thirsty. Who about to be acting desperate and thirsty? Let's see. You don't understand the Lauren's hate on Twitter. He throwing back shots that we're not getting. We're mad. And who's going to check us, boo? He's giving back shots all over LA. Somebody said on Twitter too, why is it that we got to keep seeing Lawrence have this great sex with great women and Issa struggling? Laura's back. Hey, Laura. But we got to see Issa struggling to get good sex from okay dudes. Lawrence did get chlamydia, but he was having a damn good time while he got it. Okay? Here we go. So, I might skip over this. We were really harsh with Molly because Molly was like, why are you even in this situation, right? We're going to get to that. But Lawrence asked the same thing to Condola. So you still going to do this whole business thing? You still going to do it? And then he had to stop, get out of his feelings, get out of his ego, get out of his defenses and be like, he gave grace to Issa. He gave her grace. You know what? This is important to her. They had that conversation last season in the coffee shop, catching up with each other after the baby shower, and he saw how passionate and the wonder in her eyes about this event. So he gave her grace in this moment. Like, you know what? I'm uncomfortable. I don't see the point. I don't want to lose you. Go ahead and do the business thing. Just go ahead, right? Go ahead. So Lawrence put himself on the front line. Like, I might lose my girl. He kind of gave a little sacrifice because Condola was like, I can't do both. I'm going to do the business thing. We already started. We're already deep in. I'm going to cool it on you for a second. And Lawrence threw himself on the sword. Wasn't that nice? You know, niggas don't make that decision. Niggas don't do that shit. Let's check back in with our girl Molly. Oh, Max Dada says people around Condola and Issa are the ones making it a big ass deal. We getting there, Julian. We have not spoken about Kelly and Helen. We getting there. Summer says Molly is a hypocrite. She was in a situationship with a married man last season. Ain't no more drama filled than that. Hold that thought, baby. I'm gonna get there right now. Okay, so here's where I'm on Molly's side still. Hold it. Here's where I'm on Molly's side still, and we touched on this already. She tells Andrew, like, look, my girl is trying. As in, don't get your hopes up. This event is not going to be everything, but I'm just here to hold it down for my best friend. People are like, damn, that was shady. You didn't have to play your friend like that, X, Y, and Z. But like we said earlier, if you knew your friend to do some trash stuff, she went from broken pussy. We've seen broken pussy Issa. We've seen I'm going to hide at your house and buy my panties from CVS Issa. We've seen bad decisions Issa. We've seen it. I don't think she's being shady. I think she's really expecting what Issa's been showing her all these years. So she don't look stupid with the man that she's trying to get to know. Like, look, don't expect a whole bunch. We just going there to hold down my friend. I thought that was fair. But then what happens? Molly gets her face cracked when she stumbles in the exclusivity conversation. And I go on Instagram right after the show at JustLatasha, and I discuss it on live for like 15 minutes, just to cover the surface conversation. And when is the right time to get into the exclusivity conversation? You guys are hanging out, a few dates, getting to know each other. Who pops the question? Who the fuck pops the question? So Molly's having an idea in her head about what's going on and expecting the reality to match. And this is how and why she often gets her face cracked. Now, if she was looking for exclusivity, if she wanted a relationship, sure, she should have been honest. Yes, we all know communication is important, but when is the right time? First date's too soon. Second date too soon. Third date? Fourth date? Because depending on the individual, my phone about to die. Depending on the individual, oh, how I'm gonna charge it? That still might be too damn soon. Huh? That still might be too soon. Or I'm hanging out with you, it's been about a month, and you like, so you mine? That works for some people. For me, I'd be like, so she got her face cracked because they didn't have the conversation, but when can we honestly say she asked too late? She asked too early. She asked too... Dear Queen said, that's too soon. that was too soon. That's a good point, Thrift Queen. We saw the difference between the way they the difference between the way Lawrence and Condola actually have sex versus the way Issa pictured it, and those are two different sexes. Those are two different getting down. So you're absolutely right. So that was unfortunate for Molly, but here we go. Her third lie of the episode. Only 20 minutes in. It's cool. Would y'all have been honest right then and there? It's not cool. And now y'all gotta go to an event together when y'all just argued. Awkward as fuck. I would have lied. Sorry. To me, Molly knows he would be down to be in a relationship with her, and that's why she won't talk to him about it, because she low-key doesn't want to be with him. Woo! It's not like they're sleeping together. If they were, it would be different. They're not. Who's they? Who you mean, Julian? Because everybody's sleeping with everybody. So who are you talking about? I've heard that opinion. Molly don't really want him. She just wants to be desired by him. She just wants to have somebody next to her. She just don't like being rejected. I would have lied. But I'm also a Virgo. Like the way I think Molly is. I would have fucking lied. To be completely honest with you. We were on our way to an event. I'm trying to have a good time. I just got my face fucking cracked. And I'm supposed to be like, I thought you wanted to be with me. And dive deeper into being a loser? An exposed fucking loser? No. No. It's cool. I remember some dude invited me out to tell me something, and he wanted... No one else liked him. No one else chasing him. No one else trying... Oh, okay, I think we're back. Oh my God, guys. Seriously. Whew. Yes, Molly went to the party, and it was still awkward. Summer says, is it rejection if he's just not sure he wants to be exclusive after a handful of dates? That's a very fair question. I don't know yet. Can I take my time? Molly wants to control the narrative of each relationship that she's in. Come on, Laura. With the drag. Yes. Yes. She wants to be in control. She wants to control all aspects as if this is not another full human being in front of her experiencing this with her. If it's not her way, it's the highway. Virgo. Self-drag. That's me. Do I got the Virgos in the room? And you gonna let me drag myself by myself? All right, we're back. I thought my phone clocked out, but here we go. We're gonna speed it up just a little bit, y'all. We gotta get to the end. So here we go. We're at the mixer. Shout out to Paula. Is it Paula? I already forgot her name. Paula J. Parker? That can't be right. Is it Paula White? What the fuck is this lady's name? Yes, Virgo gang. I think I forgot her name. Let me Google. Let me do my Googles. No, I was right. Paula J. Parker. Why did I say Paula White? That was weird. Paula J. Parker. Another. Thank you, Mr. Pastor. Issa Rae paying homage to the black great actresses before her, opening her platform to those who have opened the door for her. Incredible, incredible, incredible. And Paula has never gotten a fair chance, and she is fully capable of exceeding her acting ability. Awkward moment, Paula says. What's the name of the show? What's Paula's name in the show? I forgot, but she goes, everyone swaps the same vendors back and forth. And I was so awkward for Issa and Condola. People are saying Kelly is really Issa's friend. She's always down, she's always available, she's always there. Here's the funny thing about Kelly is that she makes a lot of wrong decisions, but it's always in protection of her friends. It's always in support of her friends. Like, even if she's doing the wrong thing, you're pouring too much vodka. Okay, but I'm pouring vodka because when they're drunk, they're going to give you money. Like, it makes sense to her. It makes sense to her. When Kelly is childish. She is at Coachella and people are blocking her and her friend's view. I'm going to drive you because me and my girls are not okay. So Kelly is a joy. She is a delight. And I love how sexually powerful she is and how, like, I'm going to go get daddy. He going to pay me a stack for this. I don't know why Issa was saying no. I get it. Low-key it's prostitution. But at the same time, it's a come up. So, I love the way TSA Bay is holding her down at her event. Let me tell you something. As a creative, and this story is so true for creatives, as a creative, there are people or there are sexual partners who they only want to align with you so what you're doing, your journey, can positively affect them. He showed up wanting nothing from the event and nothing from Issa's journey. That means the world to me. You guys don't understand. That means the world to me. He showed up to support her, and it was capped at that. There are people who are just like, oh, you're doing an event? Well, put me here. I'll help you, but thank me, but I'll help you, but let me get, oh, you should put my name on a flyer. Like, I've had these terrible fucking experiences with people who just want to come up as you're going up, just being next to you. Fuck that. Come on, TSA, babe. He wanted nothing. I love that. So we have here, Molly's got an attitude. She's shocked that she's seeing this event go so well. And she's starting to disconnect from Andrew, right? She's being passive aggressive about it. It's 7 o'clock. People are clapping outside. I don't know if you have to hear it. So this is a very important starting point between the death of Issa and Molly's friendship. Very important starting point. There's sometimes when you realize that the only reason why you were friends with someone is because you guys shared a certain misery. Huh? The only reason why you've been friends for so long with someone is because you guys shared a certain misery. There's people I've been friends with for years because we were both depressed. There are people I've been friends with for years because we were both financially struggling. There's people I've been friends with for years because we're drinking buddies. I need to go drink. Let me call up this person. I need to go. Okay, that's my drinking friend. And that's the only, once you take one of those elements out, okay, well, I got a job. Okay, well, I found my joy. Okay, well, I stopped drinking because it's not that important to me. That friendship dies. So it's time to think about why Molly and Issa have been friends all this time. They've only been friends because they know they hated dating together. They hate it. And they're not having a good time. And it's hard and it's messy. And the one thing is that Issa is struggling and they both hate dating. They're both not having a good time. Issa now in this season 4 is no longer concerned about dating. She don't care. She's getting her life together. She's starting her career. She's going on a new journey. And what does Molly do? She stops her at every moment. So you got TSA babe over there. I thought she was just fucking him. She's trying to bring that crutch back into this new situation that doesn't fit. Issa's like, okay, well, yeah, I'm busy. Okay, well, hold up. I don't think I like Andrew. She tries again. This is that crutch. She tries again. What about Andrew? He's here. He likes you. I have to go make some money. I have to go. Dating? This is where we're starting to see the crack in that friendship. Molly wants to stay there. Okay, I'm not even acknowledging that this is an incredible event and you actually brought people here. And I can't even see that. Let's get back to... I'm terrified. Guys, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. My internet is acting up right now. I'm trying to stay with y'all and I'm trying to not let my computer die. Give me 2 seconds. Enjoy my bedroom. It's super cute. I cleaned up just for all of you. I love having 80 people in my bedroom. Woo, y'all making me work today. I'll be right with y'all in just a second. We gonna finish up. We gonna finish up strong. This internet ain't gonna get me. Fuck that. Ugh, fuck that. All right, we back. Y'all, whew, I'm so sorry, y'all. This is crazy. Okay. Right? Here we go. So right here, what we have, when these two are splitting, you see the crack in their friendship. Molly is missing the beauty of everything that's right in front of her. Her friend is coming up. Her friend is succeeding. Her friend's got everything lined up. She looks healthy. Molly has a man who wants to be in her presence, who is attentive, who was right next to her, who's giving her everything that she asked for. And she's sabotaging it. She's self-sabotaging the moment and glazing it over with her misery. She's missing it. And it's unfortunate because now when Molly is really losing it, Issa does something different. She steps into her power. This party is about to be a bust. Sponsors are leaving. It's a mess. Bathrooms ain't working. Her brother's playing the wrong song. And Issa goes, you know what? I spent this entire time fronting on me. I'm the one this entire time who has not shown up for me. I tried to please all these sponsors, tell them what they want to hear. I tried to act cool with Condola. I'm trying to keep it all together. You know what? Once she stepped into herself, this is my vision. This is my truth. This is my goal. Abundance. Quickly. Abundance. Once you decide that you are the answer you've been looking for the entire time, come on, somebody. Issa, in that moment, relied on herself. I am the answer I've been questioning this entire time. And Issa shifted the room. The room was different when Issa arrived. Guys, don't make me do it. Please don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. The room shifted when Issa arrived. Learn that. Learn it. Thank you, JJ. Learn it. All right? So that's it. Now we're going to come for the cool down. Do it for the... Stop playing, y'all. Now let's come to the come down. The mixer is ending. And we see people are leaving. She gets her huge sponsorship played by Paula J. White, okay? I said White again. Paula J. Parker. Who am I? Don't mess up that lady's name. And the first people that give her the warm congrats that she so deserves is Tiffany and Kelly. You did great. You did amazing. I'm so proud of you. This is great. This is great. This is great. And Molly's soaking on the corner because she's making her issue that isn't even an issue about her. She's so caught up in this minute problem that she can't emotionally be there to celebrate her friend's huge win. And she took that moment and made it about her. So unfortunate. So unfortunate. The woe is me. The misery takes over. The chip on your shoulder. The sorry for self. Damn. Right, Trinity Boy? She has never been self-aware. She is terrible at being self-aware. So, and here's where the Virgo jumped out. And this is a self-drag. Here's where the Virgo jumped out. What Molly does is she sets these false standards for herself in order to justify her bad decision and her neuroses. It is. It's just self-sabotaging. It's victimhood. You guys are absolutely right. It's all those things. But Molly fronts in a way that sounds intelligent. She goes, you know what? He doesn't meet my standards. He's just not, I'm just setting a standard for myself and he doesn't meet it. Like, I'm here and he's there and that's just it. And it sounds in control and it sounds smart and it's a nice quip to clean it up. Like, I'm not hurt. I'm not losing. I'm in control. And all this fronting, right? She does all that fronting when she's scared. It's a fear-based decision. If I take a chance on this man who may not choose me, that's going to hurt and that's going to embarrass me. How about it's a no from jump? How about I said no? How about I reject you first? I reject you already. The Virgo jumped out. Okay. And it's something that she always does. She will always find a problem to remain in her comfort zone. If anything is outside of her comfort zone, I see the problem over there, so I ain't even going to go. Well, actually, that's not right over there, so I'm not even going to show up. Well, actually, that thing was over there, and that's not even my style, so I'm not even going to go. And she stays right here, where she's comfortable, even though this place is where her misery resides. And that could be for a lot of us. We complain about our job. We complain about the money we make. We complain about our love life. We complain about our daily routines. We complain. And there's an opportunity that arises for you to change all that. And even though you hate it, even though you hate your present circumstance, you will not leap to that new side. You will fight tooth and nail to stay miserable. That's a lot of us. That is a lot of us. Complaining is so easy. Let me tell you about it. I got a little story to tell. Complaining is so easy. Yes, mostly I remember that. Molly threw a tantrum when Issa suggested therapy, blacked out on her. Okay? So we're watching somebody, they fight tooth and nail to remain in misery because that's all they know. That's what's comfortable. All right, here we go. Let's talk about the drag of the episode. Let's talk about it. Here we go. Listen, Thrift Queen. I am self-aware, and it took me a lot to get here because I had a choice to make. I was like, I'm either going to be this version of me that I do not like, or I'm going to be something else. And being self-aware sucks, especially for a Virgo. I can critique myself all day until I spiral, and it's not healthy. Got to find a balance. Moving on. The drag of the episode where Molly turns around and faces Issa and says, sometimes I think you just like being messy. You must just like it, huh? Whew. So here's the thing, and I want to try to break this down as simple as I can make it, because my dissections, okay, they got parts to it. In their minds, in Molly and Issa's mind, they're both cleaning up. And let's be fair to Molly. She was the side to the married man. That was messy. She had dudes coming in out of her life. She had very weak boundaries. So what makes sense to her in this very moment is I'm actually going to enforce a strict boundary and a strict standard for myself. I know Andrew is not what I want. I know I want a man to be all about me, and I know I want exclusivity. Why entertain this if this is not what I want? Here's my standard, I'm out. That makes sense to her. That is her cleaning up. And she's looking at her best friend like, we can see this mess from a mile away, and you're going to waltz right into it? We see this mess from a mile away. Issa, what are you doing? Events? Find somebody else. You already did this. Find somebody else. Well, Issa says, it ain't that easy. Issa's trying to clean up. If I go back into being emotional, if I go back to being childish, if I go back to being immature, if I go back to, oh, so you with my man, so fuck it, then I'm not doing this. That doesn't make sense to Issa. What makes sense is putting on her big girl panties, sucking it up, showing up, and moving forward with this woman who has gotten her so far already. Throw it all away because you fucking on my dude? That's Issa's version of cleaning up. So they have the same intention, the same value, but they're going at it from opposite ends. Issa's like, it makes no sense to throw this all away because Lawrence is in the picture. And then go back to what? Being the building project manager? Cleaning up mops and broken porta potties? That don't make sense. So yeah, it's not perfect. Yeah, it's messy. Yeah, I'm just going to have to brave this tough time, get out of the emotional attachment to it, try to become neutral, and move forward in this new space because there's a larger picture at the end of this goal, and I'm trying to get there. Here's the thing. Molly lacks the vision of the big picture. Molly lacks the vision. And here's the thing about childhood friends, baby. Here's the thing about childhood friends. Throw them out. If they, did I move too fast? Childhood friends cannot come with you to new places. Don't call me that. He said LaTasha Van Zandt. Don't call me that. Childhood friends can't always go with you to new places. They know you as the old version of you and cannot keep up or make nice with the new version that is blooming. You cannot get to the new place with your childhood friend. Y'all are no longer the same people. Unless y'all can grow up and change and still align with each other, sure. But you're not going to find that in every childhood friend. They still this person from the Bronx. They still this person from down in D.C. They still want to play the block. They still want to get rich quick scheme with pyramid schemes and lottery tickets. And you want something new and next. Y'all not even the same people anymore. You're not the same. You wasn't the same person from that last tweet. Where are you going? You know me since I was 18. I don't know me at 18 no more. Who is that? I can't be aligned with you if you... And the thing is here is that it's been very intentional that Molly does not change. She has been having the same exact problem since season 1. Season fucking 1, guys. Molly knows Issa from 4 or 5 years ago. Molly has no idea who this new woman is. She can't come with me. And I'm gonna prove it to you. So true. I just found out that just because you're leveling up doesn't always mean that people around you will or even want to. Check your childhood friends' Instagram post on New Year's Eve. I know who to delete quick. Let me tell you something. I know who to delete every New Year's Eve. Y'all niggas out there, new year, new me, that's corny. Same new year, same me. Niggas is that I don't need no new friends. This squad every day. I got 4 of my circle's small, tight. I ain't got no squares in this hole. Or you gonna get to a bigger and high place with no new friends? This is my tiny violin. Bye. Bye. Not gonna lie, I feel like Molly needs Issa to be a mess to feel a sense of moral superiority. And here's where the Virgo jumped out. We need to feel like we're needed. And what Issa did to Molly is let her know, I don't need you. Condola's over here. Lawrence is back there. My event is up here, and I'm going forward anyway. Virgos need to feel needed is how we tick in relationships. You don't need me, then what the fuck am I doing here then? Oh, baby, because that's not how relationships work. You could just be a human being in the way that fits what's being requested here. Molly needs to feel needed. Here, Issa's a mess. She calling me again. First thing she said when she found out Lawrence was in the picture, why didn't you call me? I'm your go-to mess guy. Why didn't you call me? What do you mean? You don't, what do you mean? And here's the very last shot. Let me see if I had anything else to say. Here's the very last shot. We're at the end. The very last line, 2 lines, Molly to Issa while they're cleaning up and taking garbage out. Molly to Issa, you got it? No, you good? Issa, very last line of the episode. Yeah, I got it. Come on. Come on. You good? Yeah, I got it. Issa's, she found it. She found it at the party when everything was falling apart. I am my own answer. You good? Yeah, I got it. I don't need your help. And what is Molly to do without her falling apart, failing, confused, insecure, messy friend, depending on her and her advice because she's the cleanup girl living high in the sky with that brand new law firm job? Who is Molly without that? There's going to be a death, children. We're looking for LaToya. There's going to be a death. That is a motherfucking dissection. I love a little Twitter conversation, but that's not where you're going to get here when you subscribe and tune in to me. I am JustLatasha, the host of the most. Come on. Make that T lowercase. We are going, when I dissect, there is layers to this story. We're not just talking about dating. We're not just talking about what would you do. We're looking at what the fuck is on that screen in all of its glory because the writers worked hard, the actors worked hard, the producers worked hard, and it's on motherfucking HBO because HBO is one of the kings of storytelling. That's how you do a motherfucking dissection. Not to toot my own horn, but baby, I want to let you know what you come in here for. Okay? Yeah, I got it. That is an episode. That is a premiere. Yep, Molly's gonna feel it. Molly is going to feel it. Molly is gonna feel it. I said Taurus, Virgo. The relationship is failing because Molly still hasn't learned a lesson. Issa is progressing by becoming more structured. Molly is failing by not being willing to relinquish some control and let it flow. Earth gang, earth sign gang, bow, 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 blah, blah, blah. Earth sign gang, change who? Change where? No, it's my way. Gotta be flexible. Gotta be flexible. Life coach Sean, come on, because he's a life coach. We gotta see what Sean gotta say. Molly doesn't understand that Issa is growing and evolving into someone who doesn't recognize from the past, and that's okay. You shouldn't be who you were years ago. That's not growth. Say that. It's not. It's not. And I'm dragging earth signs because I am one and I understand where we at. This is why I can understand Molly and be a little, but she's still canceled. Don't get it wrong. I tweeted that. She's still very much canceled. Very much. Very much. But I understand why she's locked into her emotional grid. I understand why this all makes sense to her. And we're seeing her as being stubborn and not moving and unforgiving and hardened. But this is the way they tick. This is the way they tick. Somebody was saying, Molly is a Taurus and Tiffany is a Virgo. I don't know about that. I ain't like that. I don't know about that. I don't see it. I don't see it. Can we dissect why Condola was so lusty all of a sudden at the end? Absolutely. What will these boundaries serve? And that's for everybody. If I stop dating Lawrence, for what? Why do I have to sacrifice that to move forward with Issa? And you and Issa continue to say, we're still moving forward. Let's do it. Let's go. We're still moving forward. Yes. It was a yes. And I want to make that question clear for all the characters. If Issa didn't move forward with the business, what would that boundary serve? Okay, you said no. Now what? Issa's in this place where it's yes, everything. It's all yes, everything. And she's allowing blessings to come. She's allowing abundance to come. She's allowing good things to arrive to her because she was used to misery and lack. I don't need a job. I don't need a man. Everything's lit on this side and blessings are falling in her lap. She is the answer. She's saying yes to everything. Molly, say still, oh no, 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 no. Yes, she was lusty for Lawrence because when she first tried to do that date with the grapes and wine, the popcorn and wine, she was like, nah, let me show you that it's a yes now. Yep. It's a yes. Yes. What would that boundary serve? Look at Molly. She created a boundary with Andrew. What did it serve? Okay, she cut homeboy off. Now what? These are my standards. He doesn't meet my standard, so it's a no. Okay, fair. Now what? Back to the drawing board of being miserable, lonely, sad, and scared. Explain, Thrift Queen. Tiffany does give you Virgo energy. Trini Boy, Issa acknowledged how much she appreciated Condola partnering with her to make her dream a success. Because to Molly, it was like, okay, I hear you, that's fair. And when Issa was alone, when Issa stood in her independence, I'm actually going to make a different decision. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Yes, thank you for reminding me, Trini Boy. Molly did text Andrew, though, that she has feelings for him, and we didn't see his response. It was 3 dots. We didn't see his response. We don't know if he said yes or no. See, Molly been lying all episode. She's telling Issa, she's not telling Issa about dating, then she's not telling Andrew about her job and that she's worried about it, and she's not telling Andrew that, you know, being kind of datey, non-exclusive is cool, because it ain't, and she's not telling Andrew that I'm getting weird because this feels emotionally unsafe and I don't like this space, and then she's not telling Issa that, you know what, I'm actually going to try with Andrew. She told Issa, I'm actually not going to try with Andrew, went home and did a different thing. I know I'm guilty to that. I'll be like telling my girls like, he is done, he's over, he's canceled, I'm over, I'm finished with him, and he be on my Instagram story. Oops. Oops. Y'all absolutely right. She did go back and reach out to Andrew. Like, she had some flexibility, but let's see what Andrew says. You absolutely right. Tiffany enjoys mess and watching people squander under pressure only to say some slick shit as it's happening. You know what? This is like a live conference call, and I cannot. I don't go up for Miss Seals, but when she can deliver sometimes. Sometimes she delivers, and that was one of them. Sometimes she delivers like, I literally cannot. I love that. I really did love that. Tiffany is image conscious, absolutely. Riding that thing in reverse. Yes, she was. Oh, somebody says, Kalumna says Molly is a Capricorn. She might be. I don't know nothing about no damn Capricorn. Mostly Mosley says, if I'm not mistaken, this is the second tantrum Andrew has had to deal with. And don't forget to pop up at the house. Is it worth it at this point? Is it worth it at this point? Because you got other ladies that's entertaining you willfully, easily, lustfully. And you dealing with this girl who hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. I'm dump, I'm back. Dump, I'm back. Dump, I'm back. Y'all, I thank y'all for being here. We was in here for a long time and a good time. I thank y'all for being, I always forget the word I want to use. I thank you guys for being, the word slips my mind. Engaging. Interactive is the word I was looking for. I thank you guys for being interactive, loading me up with your comments and your opinions and ideas, and I hear all of you, and I honor all of you. I am so grateful. Should we keep this going Monday nights? Are we cool with that? Should I go back to Tuesday and Thursday? Should I? And also, before we sign out, if you are not a patron, you are missing out. I do brunch on Sundays at noon, and we go ham for a full hour, and we drink and talk mess. If y'all are not a patron, you guys do not get access to that Sunday show, but I will be here with Insecure Dissections. I'll be on Instagram with a little post-show convo. You guys can catch me on Twitter. I thank you for being here. You guys are incredible and amazing, and I feel like I know y'all. I know by the name, when your names pop up, I'm like, okay, these are my people. I know who this is. I know who this is. I know who this is. Yes, Trini Boy, please support me on Patreon. It is so important to creators to have that extra support, and you guys get an extra show a week. But I do enjoy these live sessions. I enjoy each and every one of you. And that's how I do my show. Okay, if you guys want to know Insecure on a deeper level, make sure you're back here. Are we agreeing to Mondays? Is Monday cool? Oh, damn, I forget you're in London, Laura. Oh, man. Ah! We here on Mondays, y'all? Type Monday, type Monday. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right, we're going to do it. This is how we do a dissection. Thank y'all for being here. Take it easy on Molly. She is canceled. She is. Take it easy on her, okay? Wow. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram for more opinions on things when I'm not here doing a video with y'all. All right, Mondays it is. We set. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.